Hey, what is up guys? Today's video I'm gonna show you the top 4 Clan Wars deck for actually Clan War, how to get like the most wins, how to get the most gold and the most rewards in general. If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, using critical mod in the shop is highly appreciated and really supports the channel. And I would say let's directly jump into the decks and into the explanation how you should use them. So before starting going over the decks, as you guys can see in the background, there's going to be a dual mode currently, then a normal battle, and also the triple elixir battle. For the triple elixir, I just decided to pick a graveyard deck. It's going to be dual mode. You can just use every single card once in a deck, so you cannot use any card twice. This is the deck which you want to use in triple elixir time. This is like decks which are really good. Graveyard, defensive control decks. Also decks like Lava Clone could be good. Elixir Golem, Double Heart. These cards are really good. But I really like this deck because I'm a big fan of Graveyard. I feel like Graveyard Freeze Bowler is really good on defense. And also there are cards in the deck, besides maybe the Valkyrie and Tornado, which you don't really need in other decks, right? Ice Wizard, Inferno Dragon, Graveyard, Freeze. These aren't really cards which you're playing a ton of decks, same for the bowler, so you really want to make it sure you're using a deck for the triple elixir Clan War mode where you don't really have cards which you want to play in any other deck. Then we have like a log bait deck which I really like to use in duel. What means duel is like going to be a best of 3 mode, which I really like to use in the second game after the opponent most likely used in the first game as log, his Barbarian Brawl, and after he used like a spell. We're just gonna use the Goblin Barrel because he doesn't have a spell against it anymore. So really smart using this in the second or in the third game of dual mode. These are going to be like my first and second deck also. I really prefer this deck to start off dual mode because also this deck, which you can see here with the Warlocks, that you can copy every single deck, but most of the time just use your best cards. These are my favorite dual decks and my favorite Clan War decks right now. But why do I really prefer to start off with this deck? P.E.K.K.A, one of the most solid cards in the meta, one of the most solid decks in the meta with the Golden Knight here. If you don't have the Golden Knight, just use a Bandit. It also works really well. And if you don't have the Archer Queen, just use Hunter or Musketeer. Honestly, a really solid deck. I really like to start off with this because this deck, if your opponent uses a Fireball example, just use this in the second dual game. If your opponent uses a Log or like a ton of bait answers, just use the log bait deck, right? So P.E.K.K.A overall really solid deck. You can win the first game. Even if you lose the first game, it's going to be best of 3 mode. You can really answer an opponent's deck. So it's really about thinking what your opponent is going to do and what is going to play. So I would always suggest you guys to start off with the dual mode because dual mode means basically best of 3, so you get way more gold if you win. And if you win 2-0, you can also play like a single best of 1 mode and also the triple elixir mode. If you just win 2-1 or lose 2-1, you can just decide what you want to play. I really prefer the triple elixir mode because I feel like it's way easier, and I would say let's directly jump to a dual mode and let's destroy our opponent in Clan War. As you guys can see, we're finally, we're in a dual mode. So we really want to start with the Golden Knight deck. As I said, Golden Knight means P.E.K.K.A deck. It's kind of card which you see there. So the matchmaking and Clan Wars 2, I mean, is kind of bad right now. We're facing level 13 guy. We are over leveled. I feel like most of you guys are under leveled, but like a great tip for you guys is using your most leveled decks and kind of make to try out like a good strategy about. So it's less about the gameplay build today because we will be over leveled most of the time. The decks are really good. People using the top of ladder, but just try to make a deck with your card level. It's kind of hard to say, but this is kind of what you need to get. And sometimes you're losing Clan War, sometimes you're winning Clan War, but make sure to just feel like, okay, you're gonna improve every single time and you're trying to get your best deck. I mean, losing is a part of success, right? So just gonna go for the Ghost here, also pressuring on the right side. We have a P.E.K.K.A plus Magic at your push, and what makes this deck so great, it's also a deck which you guys feeling maybe comfortable with over years, because this deck is in Clash Royale for 5 years, 4 years, I don't really know exactly. But it's just overall really solid strategy in Clash Royale. So I can really recommend you using this deck if you're feeling comfortable with it. Really good strategy, really good game. And it looks like it's going to be GG's well played. This is what I really want to see. We're getting a free con already. So it's going to be 1-0 up. So 1 more game to go. And if we win this game, we can also play the best of 1 mode. As I said, you can play all 4 decks at one time. So I feel like, Hawk, Rider, I kind of didn't really remember his deck, to be fair. So I'm just gonna go for Goblin Barrel here. I see his deck there. So it's kind of like he used Bomber, he used Minion Horde, he used a ton of cards. So it's like kind of hard to say what is better in this situation because he didn't really show any card because I think 1 card was still left. So he's going for the Goblin Barrel. Kind of lucky here that we decided to pick this version because we have a lock in our deck and the other one just avoid Louis. And let's see if he has a log in his deck. He has Skelly Drags, so we're gonna be able to get a ton of damage on his tower. Skelly Drags also underleveled. I feel so bad because most of you guys are also underleveled. I'm just gonna go for Skeletons here. I'm just gonna go for a log here. And this is going to be a really, really good defense. I think the Prince might charge. I need to go for a barrel here. I'm also going to go for skeletons here. Well, I'm going for skeletons there because I don't really want the firecracker to shoot on top of my princess. So he has a log in the stack. Okay. Prince is still alive. Prince is doing hopefully a good job on top of his tower. He's going for defensive barrel. I think we can just ignore it because it's just a level 13 barrel. No shots there. We're good. We're dealing good. We are doing good. We are happy. I'm fine. Let's go. So the next play we want to do is going for my prince in the back. Prince is in the back. Okay, we just go for a knight. We saved our Valkyrie for the splashy attack for Turbo Elixir, but you can always switch around with that. How do you feel, guys? So I'm just going for the Iceberg here. Okay, I'm just going to go for a log. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate to use a log like this if your opponent has a bait deck, but we're cycling so quickly back to it. Anyway, I'm just going to go for an Iceberg here. And we are looking, honestly, not too bad. Also, our knight will chip away. I hope he's not going to play anything against the knight. He's going to log this, so we're going to be tower down. 1-0 lead for us. I'm just going for a barrel here. Exactly, that's why we went with a barrel here, because now I can just log this. And now I'm just going to go for the King Tower activation. Okay, we're going to get a ton of damage also, like, for sure, the Goblin Barrel. Which I hope the Firecracker activates King Tower. No, we messed it up. We are really bad in the game. Surprise, 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 surprise. By the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys are looking forward for more tips like that. I'm really trying to switch up my content, doing something which I never did on the channel, like Clan Wars. I didn't really do about it, so if you guys really enjoying it, make sure to give a thumbs up to the video. And also let me know some video ideas which I should do next. Really looking forward to that. And yeah, I'm reading the comments. I'm like really sometimes thinking, okay, what should I record? Which deck should I record? If I see like there's going to be a great video which I've never done before, let me know in the comment section. And give a fat thumbs up on the comment, then I can see it easier in the comment section. Will be really, really interesting. Also, yeah, we're on our way to a 200k subscriber. Will be really interesting. I'm really hyped for 200,000 subscribers. Will be a big milestone. So let's see if you're going to be able to get it soon. I'm just going to go for this. I'm just going to go for Iceberg Kite this back. Okay, didn't really work. I'm just going to go for this. I'm just going to go for the barrel here. And with another log and Saga. GG's will play 2-0 in a duel mode. And now let's go to the best of one mode. So, here we go. Here in a duels mode. I mean in the best of one mode. So just one single game decides everything. Okay, what? He's so on the level that feels so bad for this guy. No. That's just absolutely...
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I feel so bad for this guy. No, what is this cards level matchmaking? Supercell, if you see that, do something about that. Do something about that. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. He cannot do anything. His ice that gets one shot. Also his knife which gets 2 shots. Let's go for my spear guns here. Ice Golem. Oh, yeah, I think this is it. GG's were played. We're winning this one, so last chance. I hope we're gonna fight an even opponent. I feel so sorry for this guy. It's going to be a triple elixir clan war. Oh man, I feel so bad. If you're like underleveled, like I don't really can feel your feelings about being underleveled because I'm not on the level, but I can understand it at least from his perspective. It's going to be so brutal, man. At least we got all the rewards, guys, so far. So this is going to be the final game. Williams, and we're using our Graveyard free stack. As I said, we have 3 in the triple elixir mode, so I really like playing defensive control decks. You can also play any type of double hut deck, which are also great because you don't really use huts in the other decks. So what I'm going to do right now is just going to use Graveyard here. Because we still have the Inferno on the map, we still have the Isis on the map. Okay, I'm just going to freeze this. This is going to be a great freeze, right? Because the bowler will also kill everything. And I think this is looking like another victory, to be fair. This is like nothing he can do, but honestly the stacks generally were really good. Also on tourney stand level, also for CL, people used kind of different, or like kind of the same in the world finals, because you don't, even maybe you don't know, but Clash Royale League, the esports competition from Clash Royale, is also going to be played, or is played, at least last year, was played in dual mode. So you can just use every single card once in the deck. So a ton of people use kind of different or like similar variation, which I just showed to you guys. If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, using Critical Mode in the shop is highly appreciated, I would say. I'm out. Thanks for watching and goodbye, guys.